Hello, everyone. My name is Wade the Wallaby. Welcome back to another live stream. Now, we have some things to talk about. Now, it's not my mental health. I'm actually pretty fine, if you're wondering. I am perfectly fine. But I'm not fine with other people, I should say, their mental health. Because I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. So I'm just going to give this a grain of salt as best of my Wallaby capabilities can. If you just please relax, computer. Please calm down. But either way, let's get started. Now, if you want to know more, description, you could like description. I will warn you. No, you know what? No, it's fine. But we'll be talking about two people. Actually, there are more people, but here are the two people that I have a fresh mind still. First is the link in the description. Apparently, recently he decided to, well, there in the journal, he did mention, if you go to his journals, that's what I'm focusing on. Let's dive deep in why he did it, and possibly it could be he leaked a little bit of his information about his age. So, without further ado, let's get started, even though we did. Now, obviously, you might be looking at myself, Wade, come on. Really? Just, just put that aside later, okay? Okay. So, it's so this person might be 30 years old. How I know this? Because mental changes when it comes to sexuality, I think, once you hit about 30 to 33 years old, pretty much you're changed. You can actually see this by watching Jacksepticeye and Markiplier because they, of course, went from years, 10 years of observing. And if you just watch every single video or live stream and you analyze their behavior, which I'm sure some people have done that, you can see they have matured. They say less curse words. They're relaxed. Markiplier looks like Keanu Reeves for some reason. I'm not sure if he's doing it on purpose with his long hair. Markiplier's just not his joyful self anymore. But hey, now I'm not going to say that this person on For Infinity is bad. No. The odds of this person actually looking at this live stream is approximately 5%. Why? I just can tell. Unless someone actually saw this and told him. And I will be talking about Nick at Night because there is a YouTube channel about that, but I don't want to go looking back there again. You'll just, because I'm just calling he, because it's not against the law to call someone the wrong pronoun, because there is a law state from Trump saying that you are allowed to say their original sex. So I'm going to do it anyways. But yeah, really nice artwork, but he deleted some of the artwork that was safe for work. I don't know if he got confused because they were all mature. I mean, not mature. I mean, general. I'm sorry. And that's confusing. It's just like, boom, there you go. Now, I think maybe because he's either looking for a new job or wants to psycho self up, apparently. But he probably has went to his 30 ages. We don't know his birthday. We don't know how, but he does have a second account, but it doesn't seem like it's been updated. He won't be accepting commissions. Well, that just sucks. Well, I really didn't need anything because apparently, hey, why haven't I paid someone to make artwork of me? Here's why. It's not because I don't have the money. I do have the money, but here's the problem. I don't know how to properly. Because if I do it, they're going to probably block me because I probably did something wrong. So, to avoid that, I just stay away. And if someone wants to make fan art, that's fine for me for me, that's practically fine. So that's why I decided to just make my own art because I can. It's not great, but it is improving sometimes. If you think that, I'm just staring at the camera light. Can I turn this, like, turn it down? That's the lowest setting, and it still is burning through my eyes. Nick at Night. Now, he originally changed his name, or I should say, Nicole Knight, but I'm gonna stick to Nick at Night. If you search him on YouTube, yes, he is on YouTube. I'm not sure if he's still on there. Here's what happened. Apparently, due to a drug addiction, obviously, I'm not sure if this is possible. There is a video that actually is third party, so he has no control. Nick and I has no control of that video, and they had a sort of a talk. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. I think I could just find it, but yeah, it was strange. Now, this YouTuber I loved because at the time, I used to play Clash of Clans, Boom Beach, but unfortunately, that was on my old iPad, which sadly I accidentally restored it in 2022 because of how depressed I was because my mom went to the hospital because of the seizure. That was a dark day. You probably remember. If you've been around with me, you probably remember about the day with the stress. But hey, I get over with it. All these other people just give up. And most of the time, they blame it on mental problems. It's just like, what? What happened? Like, so they don't explain. They just say, I'm just going to stop doing this because of mental problems. Really? And you're deleting, for example, total waste timer. I'm saying that wrong. He privatized, or did he delete or privatized Kerbal Space Program Super Colonization just because he messed up disability? And he wants us to archive it and re-upload it. Are you fucking serious? I actually have talked about this with my Lost YouTubers video. Check that out. It's pretty interesting. But yeah. But Nick and I somehow got to a drug addiction somehow. I don't know how that's even possible. And apparently, this caused him to change genders. That's when things went downhill with me and him, including he actually deleted not privatized them, he deleted all of his previous content that had either his voice or his face. Why? I even said, hey, he's deleting his videos, and they're like, people are like, he is? Yeah, look. And he's like, oh my gosh, they are. So it's already too late because all of them are gone. I'm not sure a playlist is still on there, but really, dude, why? What the? Okay. It's stupid. People, if you're suffering from mental, get some fucking help, okay? Seriously, talk to me. I'm not a psychologist, but I could probably talk to another psychologist and say, hey, maybe my friend needs some help. But if you're just saying that just for attention, you need to man up. Go read a book or something. Try to, figure out something. You got to learn some stuff, astronomy or something like that, because it's beyond picture. Get a bigger brain. A bigger brain is a stronger mental. And that's why I have lived this long, if not, destroyed myself. If it wasn't for, my mom keeping me, mental. But that werewolf game has got me less depressed. I will tell you that. I understand. And my mom's sick of it, but you know what? It's helping my mental really well. If you like something and other people are saying that they don't like you, ignore them. If it's something to do with not safe for work content. Now, I don't mean to be rude, but it's just that furry porn is just. I even showed my mom. There was I don't watch that stuff, but apparently when I was on a Team Fortress 2 server, someone put a spray. Now I'm just gonna just not describe it because it is a scar. So yeah, if you really want to see, actually no, because I'm not going to look back. I'm not gonna do it. Either way, I showed my mom it, and she was like, "That's worse than even porn." I told you. I warned her. I warned her. It was her death wish. So yeah, even my mom, 60 years old, was scarred by that. Yeah. Welcome to furry porn. Now that's why I'm not into furry porn. I'm not gonna even describe it because it is very vulgar and inappropriate. And you're probably gonna be looking at my favorites. That's fine because it is public, and you're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you? You according to these favorites, you look like a completely different person." Hey, that's business, man. I thought you were heterosexual. Yes, yes, I am. But yeah, it's goals, man. Get some goals. But remember, they're not real. It's not physically real. As a matter of fact, I don't like real stuff to look at when it comes to not real. But that doesn't stop me from drawing things that are fun. As a matter of fact, I even uploaded a lot of pictures of the moon that I took. Yeah. So go ahead. If you want to use it, you still. I don't know how to put a watermark on there. Why would I? Seriously, it's still the moon. It's technically still the moon. So really, no one owns the moon yet. So, I mean, it is my picture. I mean, you really can't tell if it's actually my picture because you'll probably take either way. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Let's get on the right track. And I'm also dry. Yeah. Um, yeah. Nick and Knight changed his gender, deleted all of his videos that were previously, and that now I'm. It just was like, really, come on. Now, according to my mom, here is what she thinks. He's weak-minded, and Nick and Knight was one of my favorite YouTubers, and seeing him just it's almost like someone dying. It's just like you're making other people depressed by you being depressed. You have a big YouTube channel. Oh, get this. He had girlfriends, but they don't like him now because he's a. You know what? If he has transitioned to completely female and just use estrogen instead of testosterone. Here's the thing, if you are wanting to be a female, don't go until you get testosterone. If you're suffering from, which does happen, if your testosterone also causes depression too. If you don't have enough, men just get depressed. They can't think properly. Yes, the manliness in you, who you really are. If you look like a girl, get and you're actually a male, get some like, don't transition yet. Unless if there's no hope for you, then yes, that's like the final straw. But don't give up because once you transition, there's no going back. I can't believe these doctors they like thousands of dollars to transition. Thousands. Of course, Biden made it free, I think, when you're in prison. Not anymore. This Pride Month is not as aggressive. As a matter of fact, on Discord, which I actually did recently join, uh, what? What? Uh, what's going on? Why am I logged out? This is This is making me confused and worried. And why is it taking so long to load? Uh, I'm gonna check my iPad. I'll be right back. Why is it still loading like that? Am I logged out? No, I'm not logged out of here.